Welcome to the 27th day of the 30 days of gratitude and thankfulness. Today's word is, what is a true friend? In chapter 27, verse 5 and 6 states, open rebuke is better than love carefully concealed. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. These two verses are excellent examples of how a true friend who is able to openly address their friend and offer constructive feedback rather than offering insincere acts of affection without addressing the problems, situations, or behaviors that are not healthy for that friend. We all can use a friend like that, one who will challenge us in good and bad, that is considered one true friend. Only a true friend will not fear to speak the truth in your face, nor will they hide the truth. A true friend will confront you when you are heading towards disaster, whether it's in a relationship, financially, and/or work-related environment. If that friend truly cares about you, he or she will be moved to help you to see what is wrong so that you can fix it. In Psalms 141, verse 5 states, let the righteous strike me, it shall be a kindness, and let him rebuke me, it shall be as excellent oil, let my head not refuse it. In this verse of the Bible, David is a perfect example of humbleness and willingness to accept correction and judgment from the righteous. In the very same way, we as believers shall be able to accept correction from a godly person, leader, or pastor, as long as it is with good intentions, directed by God with a purpose to rebuke or edify the person and to produce change and growth. We all can use the guidance from time to time, especially in areas that we might be struggling with. There is a quote by Spencer Johnson, and it goes like this: integrity is telling myself the truth, and honesty is telling the truth to other people. Important is for us to know the truth, to be able to be confident enough to tell someone else the truth about themselves. How else can we know the truth and grow in the truth if people are not being genuinely truthful about the things that they see in us that we may not be able to perceive as hindrance or needing correction? Sometimes it takes a neutral person to come in and shake things up, like, wake up, are you seeing how this is hurting you? Or the relationship is not healthy and will cause you heartbreak. These are just some of the examples. Truth and accountability go hand in hand. Both are needed to make corrections, and without them, you cannot take action to change. Today, be that friend that speaks the truth and be a reflective mirror for that person to see what needs correction in their lives, and motivate them to do the work to change by holding them accountable. If there is no accountability, there is no change. Another quote that I found that speaks profoundly is this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends will leave you footprints in your heart. The next word is titled, Don't Flatter Me, but Bless Me. In verse 14 of chapter 27 states, he who blesses his friend with a loud voice, rising early in the morning, it will be counted as a curse to him. We all enjoy receiving blessings or recognition if it's truly meaningful and if it's coming from the heart as well as with good intentions. Now, this verse is speaking about flattery. Let's examine the word in depth. The word for flattery is kolakai, as defined in the Vine's Expository Dictionary. It means to flatter, words of flattery, adapted as a cloak of covetousness. Words with flattery is used not simply as an effort to give pleasure, but with motives of self-interest. The key word here is that of self-interest, which flattery conceals in the background. 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4 and 5. But as we have approved by God to be entrusted with the gospel, even so we speak not as pleasing men, but God who tests our hearts. For neither at any time did we use flattering words, as you know, nor a cloak of covetousness. God is witness. Verse explains Paul's good intention of why he was preaching, and emphasized that he was not seeking the praises of the people, nor was he desiring a position of authority. As godly believers, we do not need flattery to be validated as a child of God. The verse described that the blessing was more of a curse for several reasons. One, it was done loudly. Second, at an inappropriate time. And third, the motives behind it were not genuine. This behavior is causative of a person flattery to denote that they are thinking of have already deceived you or covertly plans to. I'd rather be hurt by the truth than soothed with a lie. Being upfront and honest and transparent is best practice than pretending through flattery, as sooner or later the fakeness will become evident. Proverbs 24 verse 28 states, "He who hates disguises it with his lips and lays up deceit within himself. When he speaks kindly, do not believe him. 7 abominations in his heart. Though his hatred covered by deceit, his wickedness will be revealed before the assembly. Whoever digs a pit will fall into it. He who rolls a stone will have it rolled back on him. A lying tongue hates those who are crushed by it, and a flattering mouth works ruin." Flattering can be compliments, praises, or recognition to make the person feel as if really true and accept what is coming. 4 verse 23 states, "Guard your heart and mind, as both are vulnerable to open spiritual doors that allows the enemy to attempt to crush your spirit." Psalms 5:9, "For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is destruction. Their throat is an open tomb. They flatter with their tongue."